Hey everyone, it's Brian here from B&D Crafts More here on YouTube. Today I'm coming on to do my video for Crafty Stamp Co's November 2025 Crafty Crew Kit. And I'm going to be using the Mellow Marcia stamp set for today's video. We got some marshmallows here, holding apples, and a pumpkin mug. There's one by itself. And here's one hauling some pumpkins. And I'm going to try to get something here real quick so you can see maybe a little better. Let's see here. That's not going to work. Here's something perhaps. Fall Cozy Mugs, Marshmallow Hugs. That's that one up there. Toasty Hugs. Mellow Vibes Only. All You Need Is Love of Marshmallows. You're Fluffin' Fabulous. And that's all sentiments on this one. But we're going to be making, as you can see here, the marshmallow holding the apple barrel and apples today. And at the end, see if I can find that card. Well, I had one. Here it is. This is what the card's basically going to look like when it's done. I used the All You Need Is Love and Marshmallows stamp, and of course, marshmallow holding the apple barrel. There's a little cute little acorn there at the bottom. So what we're going to start doing first is coloring in our apples, I think. So I'm using number 4, which is Vivid Red here. And this is for most alcohol marker systems that is not Copic or whatever. Most of them run with this system, so I'm using Vivid Red, which is number 4. There we go. Got one done. I'll color some more in. I'm going to color this one here in the middle a different shade of red. I think it's going to be geranium. To give it a little contrast. So I'm going to pull out the geranium real quick, which I believe is number 15. Yes, number 15. We're going to color this whole one in here. Like so. I'm going to give a little accent to this one here, possibly. At least we're going to try to. Doesn't look like it really worked, but oh well. Now I'm going to take some Cool Gray 0.5. I'm going to go ahead and just highlight this marshmallow here some. Color in the arms too, while I'm at it. Do like that. And that will dry almost invisible, kind of. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and get some royal blue, which is number 70. I'm just going to go ahead and carefully color this in. I'm also going to go ahead and color in the scarf as well in this royal blue. Oh, I messed that up. See, I kind of overdrew at the top of the apple there. Couldn't quite see, so that's what happens. So next I got number 66, which is baby blue. I'm going to color, I think, this part of the ski cap in this blue. You can leave this part white if you want to, but I'm not. I'm not that kind of person to do that. So I'm going to use pastel blue, which is number 67. And now we're going to go ahead and color the barrel and the acorn. So I want chocolate brown. Let's see which part we want that on. I think I'm going to do these, the top and bottom with that. And chocolate is number 92. I'm going to use raw umber, number 102, as the planks here on this barrel. And finally, we're going to use potato brown, which is number 103 for the base of the acorn. And number 101, which is yellow ochre. I guess that's how you say it. For the cap of the acorn. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and cut this out after we put the markers up. And I'm just going to cut these out with regular fussy cutting scissors. I guess that's what they are. They fussy cut pretty well. And I really like these scissors because, you know, I feel like they're giving me fussy cutting powers. Superpowers, basically. It seems like it, at least. But first, we're going to go ahead and get the card base ready. So we're going to cut this. We're going to be using A2 card base, which is, of course, 5.5 inches tall by 4.25 inches wide in this case, because it is a side folding card. So we're going to cut this down to 4 inches. And if you're using directional cardstock like this here, the cable knit sweater, you want the cable knits going up and down, not left and right. You want it going like this, up and down. Line up at the 4-inch line and slice it. We're going to be using this as well. But first we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4 inches. You can do whatever you want with this. I'm just going to toss that little piece. And we're going to do the same thing with this. Going to cut it down to 5 1/4 inches. You can toss this piece out. But now we're going to go ahead and make one more cut going up and down. And then we're going to reduce this down from 2 inches to 1 3/4 inches. Because I'd like to have a little something behind this to give it some effect. I want to see if this will work first. Let's see here. 2 inches, what we're going to cut this at. And we're going to cut it also going this way at 5 1/4 inches. So basically you're going to want one piece that's 4 by 5 1/4 inches. A coordinating piece that measures 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 inches. And another piece that somewhat coordinates, it will go behind that little piece at 2 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So we're going to go ahead and start making this card. Then I'm going to fussy cut this image out. So I am going to go ahead and grab my card base. Like I said, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 side folding. I'm not going to use the cable knit on this part of the pattern because we're going to use that as the accent piece. So I'm going to go ahead and use the glue and put on that cable knit pattern side. So we have this side, which is basically the watercolor, or it looks like it's stamp effect, ink blending effect, I should say. And we're going to smooth this out some, burnish it down. And now we're going to go ahead and check this out. This looks good, I think. That'll look good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. I have a feeling this is a little wider on the bottom than it is at the top, but it'll be okay. And now we're going to go ahead and glue on this strip here. I'm going to open this up like so we'll know which way to put the image and everything. So now we're going to cut out this image with my fussy cutting scissors. I am going to cut these stems off the apples because they're just too thin to just keep. Try to salvage this top of this acorn here. Oops, may have hit the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, I just hit that camera badly. Watch out for me, y'all. Okay, I'm going to give up on that part. I'm one that doesn't usually like to leave any white space between what I'm cutting and the cardstock, so that's why you always see me hugging up against the outer lines here. I just cannot cut any white space because it'll just be too uneven. But you can do it any way you want, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this some. And try to get around here. I'm sorry I'm out of range here. You really don't want to see me fussy cutting, believe me. You don't. There we go. I think that's good. Get these scraps off of here. Go ahead and do like this here. I think that looks cute right there, honestly. So we're going to leave it at that part of that. Now we just want to get a little bit of a sentiment. We want to get a sentiment on here. So I'm going to use the same ones I did on the other one. All you need is love and marshmallows. So I'm going to stamp that. Put it right about here. Rub it in some. There we go, except I smeared it some at the beginning. So we're going to redo this. So we're just going to do like that. A little less dramatic stamping there. The first time I did just a little too strong and it did smear some. So I'm going to do like this, I think. Put it right up here. Actually, I think I'm going to cut a little more off. Each side. See how that works. That Works about perfectly. Okay. There we go. All you need is love and marshmallows. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe to my channel and Crafty Stamp Co. here on YouTube. Hope y'all have a great day. See y'all again real soon. Bye.